Hi, this is Queenie Yu from Bullet Point News. I'm with our mortgage correspondent, Nash Malik, who began mortgage brokering in 2016 and is currently a team lead with Mortgage Architects. Nash, mortgage rates are up 350 to 500%. Why is this?
Thank you, Queenie. Thanks for having me. Yes, mortgage rates are certainly up. Inflation has caused this, which is government printing of money, and the bond market, which dictates our fixed rates. And but you know what? Actually, in recent weeks, they're actually slightly moving down on our bond yields, which means fixed rates are dropping slightly. I've been seeing it in the past week. So we're heading in the right direction. But it's not all, I wouldn't say it's all doom and gloom. I mean, yeah, 300, 500% increases sounds crazy. But if you put into perspective for, your average $500,000 mortgage, 5 years ago, you know, you're probably paying around $2,100. And with today's rates at renewal, you're probably going to be closer to that $2,900 a month. So, it's about a 30, 40% increase. In some cases, 50% of what you're paying. Everyone's situation is different, of course. Um, but people are getting by. Our CMHC just released a report where they looked at the arrears, how long people are behind and how many people are behind in mortgages. And we're not doing too bad. There's a little tick up. So last year was 0.06%, and this year we're hovering around that 0.08%. So if you look at a macro perspective, Canadians are getting by. It's okay, but definitely, yeah, renewals are a shock to people. They are coming in higher. But Canadians are pretty resilient right now, and we are heading in the right direction. I'm seeing rates slightly tick down, and I'm hearing things in the news that the Bank of Canada, although saying rates are going to be staying high, we're probably looking at a pause. I don't have I don't have a crystal ball here, but I think we're heading in the right direction.
For those who will have challenges making those extra payments, how can they stay in their homes? What options do they have?
Yeah, right. So there's a few factors we can consider. Some people have basements that they can rent out. Some people have basements that can be finished, renovated and then rent out, which a refinance could help that. Um, also extending your amortization, so stretching out your payments a little longer to make sure you can make that monthly payment with that higher rate. And in my own practice, I've been helping some people with parents that are sitting on homes that are paid off or close to being paid off. So we've been gifting equity from there, where the parent takes out some money and gives it over to the child to lower the mortgage, helping the monthly mortgage payment. And there's even some instances where if your parent is old enough, 65 and older, usually the 70, 80-year-old crowd, you can get into a reverse mortgage where there's actually no payment for taking out that money. So that's also an option for people as well that I've been seeing and helping people with.
How can a mortgage broker help?
Yeah, so like I just stated, there's a ton of options that I've got available. I've got over 60 different banks that I can look at rates, look at different policies, see where you fit. Going to your local branch, is great, but sometimes banks only have that small box that they're trying to, fit everyone into, and sometimes people don't fit into that little box. And a broker is a great way to help navigate that. It's a one-stop shop where we can work with all the big banks. We can work with alternative banks and even private lenders in some cases. So much more options with a broker, certainly.
Nash, if people have more questions about mortgages, how can they reach you?
Sure, anyone could come visit me at the Gormley Center at Woodbine Avenue and Stouffville Road, right above the Canada Post. Or you could send me an email, nash@nashmortgage.com.
Nash, thank you so much for sharing your insights with us today.
Thank you so much, Queenie.